Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another episode of my FM21 Stay with Ajax. We are here for two very important games. One, we have the rival away match against SC Utrecht, and after that we're playing PSG at home. We have already played them once and I'm so excited for this episode. I hope we can progress in the next round. But first, before we get to that, let's take a look at the schedule. So last episode was this game against NAC Breda in the Dutch Cup, which we won, so we moved on to the semis. After that, we beat FC Twente 2-1 away from home. And we would then go on to get a draw at home against Feyenoord, a draw away from home against PSG. So there you have it. That's the first result, the result of the first leg in this Champions League first knockout round. We've actually taken a 1-1 draw away from home at the what is it called again? The Parc des Princes, of course, the stadium from PSG. And we actually, a 0-0 draw would be enough, but I think we have the quality to actually take it to them and get the win. But we're gonna have to see about that after the game against Utrecht. But I am very excited. I think we have a good chance of progressing. I thought the same last year with Man United. We screwed it up that time. Well, I screwed it up that time. Let's hope we don't screw it up again. Let's hope that we can just go on to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. After the draw against PSG, though, we lost 2-0 to ADO Den Haag, so another 3 points dropped in the league. We then beat AZ in the semi-final of the KNVB Beker, and we dropped another 2 points against Groningen with a 2-2 draw, and that brings us here against Utrecht. So we have dropped down to second. We're 4 points behind AZ, but I think with 7 games to go, we do have the quality to overtake them again. And look at the final game of the season is an away game against AZ, and that could possibly be the league decider. Hopefully we'll pick up, how many games do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully we'll pick up 18 points from these 6 games, and I think if we do that, we should be in a pretty good position to win the league. So let's start with that right here today against FC Utrecht. This is going to be the starting 11. We haven't had the youth intake yet, so that's something maybe between this game and the PSG game, or maybe just after, but you'll see it when we get it. So this is going to be the starting 11. Onana in goal, Markovic, Bermudez, Lecomte, Guardiol, Thiago, Regier, Anthony, Gonzalez, Univar, and Serrano as striker. You know what, let's put Boshi back as striker. So we have one thing that is very good, and that's the fact that it's right now we're playing on a Saturday and the PSG game is on the Wednesday, so we've got enough days between the two games to rest our players, so we don't need to rotate anything, and I think that could be key here. I'm not sure when PSG are playing. I think I already checked that. I believe they had the same amount of rest days as we did, but either way, let's first get to the game against Utrecht. We are playing away from home. Utrecht is always one of the toughest opponents for Ajax, especially away from home. It is always a rival game in real life too. In game, I don't experience it as a rival game. Pretty much, in my opinion, the only rival games that really feel like it are PSV and Feyenoord. And in this save also AZ, because they are up there around the top of the league every single season. AZ have already taken the lead against the Graafschap. The Graafschap are in 18th, so they're expected to win that. And we're still 0-0. PSV have gone down against Willem II though, so that's good for us. PSV are still in 4th, only 5 points behind us, as AZ scored their second already after just 26 minutes played. And our game is still 0-0. We've had more possession, but only 2%. Other than that, it's all Utrecht, but no highlights yet. Here we do have the first highlight. Thiago, Bermudez, switches the play. Come on, please, let us get the opening goal here. Can Anthony do something? He plays it back to Thiago. Good attacking football, and it ends in a corner kick, but that is not going to lead to anything, because again, it was a save from the goalkeeper. So it's halftime. Well, it's almost halftime. I don't think Utrecht are going to score here. There we go. Nice defending. So it is almost halftime. There we go. The halftime whistle. Still 0-0. We need to pick up the win here. We cannot afford to drop any more points because we're already 4 points behind AZ. And as it stands right now, we would be 6 points behind them. And they've also scored the 4-0 already. So let's make a sub because Univar is playing very badly. How? Let's get Serrano on there. And let's put Serrano as striker and Boschi at left wing. Other than that, let's get Anthony off for Peña. And let's just keep it like that for now. If we don't score, then we're going to take Boschi off as well, because he's playing pretty poorly too. So, oh my god, no. And we concede a goal again. And only 27 minutes left. What is going on here? Let's go more attacking. Let's try everything in our power to get the goals back that we need. So we're going to put Grootvam on for Boschi. Hopefully he can put in a couple of balls into the net. I mean, I'm hoping for anybody to get a goal here, because we are still 1-0 down, and this doesn't prove to be very positive for the PSG game either. I mean, we are playing away from home, but we should be doing much better. And not even a highlight. We can't even play more attacking than this, but we're not even getting a single highlight. What is that? Why is nothing happening? There we go, at least a highlight. Come on, at least get the equalizer here. Thiago, please, somebody, regeer. An easy save for their goalkeeper. So, let's try again. Serrano to Peña on the right side. Could that be a penalty? I mean, it is in his name, right? He's named Peña, so let's give him a penalty. I mean, that's the worst joke ever. Don't mind my puns too much. They're not of good quality, but we do get a penalty. Gonzalez gonna take it. Please save the point for us. There we go. Enrique Gonzalez, at least a 1-1. But let's try to push on for the 2-1 here in the final minute. It's not gonna happen, is it? Maybe we get a chance here. Could be the perfect time to score, but either way, we should be doing much better here. Peña, Serrano, there it is. And we get the late winner. Could not leave it more late than this. And I'm gonna keep it like we are playing right now. And there we go, the final whistle. And luckily, and when I say luckily, I don't say that lightly. Luckily, we've taken the 3 points when we were still 1-0 down in the 88th minute. So I'm still expect to see them all in training tomorrow. They don't deserve a day off. They played very poorly. Again, we were very lucky to get the 3 points. But in the end, the 3 points is all that matters. AZ picking up a 5-0 win. PSV in the end only picking up 1 point. Heerenveen didn't play. So we've made the gap between us and 4th place even bigger. But the gap between us and AZ is still 4 points. So we come back from behind. We get 3.6 million because Borre just scored a goal for AZ. So a little bit of money is never wrong. So that was the first match of the episode. And I gotta say, I'm a little bit disappointed by the way we played. But in the end, we did get the result. So against PSG, I don't care if I'm disappointed with the way we play, as long as we get the result. At least a 0-0 draw or a win. That's all we need. But look at that. We're missing Alvarez. Lecomte is suspended and Branch is probably injured too. But they have not registered Neymar. What? I have to take a look at that. Maybe that's the player that we could bring in for next season. Who knows? And they're missing Marquinhos and Jesus. I will see you guys for the PSG match in just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are, the second game of the episode, and we're here for the PSG match again. I'm so excited, and look at this. Our under-18s beat PSG's under-19s 3-0 to move on to the semifinals of the under-19 Champions League. And we're going to try to do the exact same thing against the senior team of PSG. This is going to be our starting 11. It is a little bit rotated because especially in the defense, we're missing a center back, as I said, Alvarez. Why am I so bad with names? Lecomte, of course, are missing. So Klepson is going to come into the center back partnership together with Bermudez. Markovic on the right hand side, Kvario on the left, of course Onana in goal. A midfield, Thiago and Regeer, and Anthony, Gonzalez, Univar and Serrano. You know what? Univar didn't play well. Let's get him off for Boschi. Not for Dino. Let's get him off for Boschi. And we're gonna start the match. And I'm just hoping for the win. I'm just hoping we can get an early goal, maybe 2 even, to make our position a little bit safer, a little bit stronger. And of course, PSG need to score. We don't. We would be fine with a 0-0 draw, but of course I would like us to get the win, to get a couple of goals, because it also gives us Oh, it doesn't give us more money if we win this. Of course, it only gives us money if we move on to the next round. But we do get more coefficient points if we do win. So I'm just hoping for a win. But the least I want is to go through to the next round. Here we go. I haven't actually checked their lineup. It looks like they do have Mbappe, Hakimi, Bernardo, and Phil Foden. They've got a lot of new players compared to their real life squad, and a lot of good ones. So let's take a look. So they've got Livakovic in goal, Hakimi, Mukiele. What Torres is that? Pao Torres? I don't know who that is actually. He is a real player. He's an older player. That's why I don't know him. He's from Villarreal. Just looks like an average player, but he is pretty good. Bergman, again, don't know him, but he is a regen, so I've got an excuse to not know that player. Bernardo Silva. They've got Ismail Benacer, Phil Foden, Dominic Szoboszlai, Mbappe, and Brenner. Szoboszlai is the player who scored the goal in the first match against us, so hopefully we can keep him quiet this time. And hopefully, as it is still 1-0, hopefully we can get a goal here. Anthony has the ball. We do have possession. Why is he dribbling all the way to the other side? Well, Bushi goes for goal, the first chance of the game, but it goes wide and still 0-0. We have already picked up an injury. Thiago, one of our best players, of course, with that injury. Hopefully he can stay on the pitch as we get another big chance this time. But Serrano puts it over the net, and it was a goal kick. Half an hour gone, we're 1/3 into the match, and as it stands right now, we would be through to the next round, so I would be happy with this result. As I said, I would like to pick up the win, but the most important thing is to at least move on to the quarterfinals. But PSG get the goal here. Phil Foden just before halftime, and we do get an instant highlight, but I'm afraid it's not going to lead to a goal, and if it is, it could lead to a goal for PSG. That would be horrible. Szoboszlai with a good shot, but Onana with a big save right there. So we're going to turn those two off, focus play down the wings, and let's continue. That seemed to work in the last game when we went more attacking to turn off, exploit the wings. Szoboszlai has picked up an injury, but they do get a free kick from that. Let's hope they don't score it. Bernardo Silva, and again, a good save by Onana. Can we get a counter going here? We can't. Halftime whistle has already gone. Second half to go. We need a goal. We need at least one goal, and one goal would only be enough to get us through extra time. So let's hope for 2 goals. I was hoping that the 0-0 would be enough, that PSG weren't going to score, but they have scored, so we need to do something here. And let's make a sub. Bushi again not playing well, so who can we put on? Let's put Serrano to the left hand side, and let's put Grootvam as striker. Let's take Thiago off for Kirsten and keep it like that. Anthony is playing poorly as well, but I don't think we've got another good winger on the bench. The only thing we could do is put Serrano to the right hand side and then Unifar on the left hand side, as Diogo Jota on the ball with an injury could get PSG second, but again Onana, probably the man of the match for us, with another save. And again Onana, can we get a counter going here? Come on, please. What a poor goal kick that was. And why is he kicking that long? I have it on take short kicks to the fullbacks, and that could lead to a second goal for PSG, but Onana saves himself after his poor goal kick. Can we get Anthony off? No, see, we don't have any wingers on the bench anymore. Serrano can play there, so let's get Anthony off for Unifar. Serrano to the right hand side, Grootvam a striker, and let's go a little bit more attacking as well, because, well, pretty much we have to, because we are still down a goal. We need to get at least the 1-1 to move on to the next round, or to get it to extra time. Only 15 minutes left though, and we do have a highlight, or well, there is a highlight. Don't know if it's for us, but there is a highlight. Diogo Jota gets taken down. That's going to be a penalty. And that's, I don't know how many years in a row where we get knocked out in the first knockout round of the Champions League. It is a penalty, and that is us done for, because Brenner is not going to miss it. Onana saved it! Onana saved it! How? I don't think I've seen that many penalties saved. Now we have to push on for that equalizer. Come on. Let's go more attacking. Let's give it everything we've got. We need at least one goal here. The final 14 minutes after a saved penalty by Onana. We have to do something. But again, we're just not creating anything. 7 shots, only 1 on target, 2 on target now. Come on, Markovic, set up a good attack here. Serrano, come on, do something. And he misses the goal completely. I know I've shot on side on, but that is a little bit too much. Another chance here. Gvardiol misplaces his pass. Gvardiol gets it back, again misplaces his pass. And now Mbappe can counter for PSG here. And Onana again. Onana again for the 100th time this match saves us, but it looks like it's not going to be enough because we need another goal here, and PSG are on the attack. Luckily it was from a corner kick that wasn't going to lead to anything, but they do get a free kick here. Benacer is going to take it. Can Onana save us again? He doesn't need to. That ball goes wide. Only injury time left now. And that is going to be the end of the match. And that is very, very disappointing. So we're knocked out again. We do receive 9.5 million euros, but we're knocked out of the Champions League again. I definitely thought that this was going to be our year, especially after that first leg where we took a 1-1 draw away from home, but again it proved to not be enough, and there's something I need to change definitely about this tactic. It's not working. You can see that in the league we only narrowly beat Utrecht. And we had a lot of points dropped over the last couple of weeks. And there's definitely something that we need to change. And I'm going to try to change that in the preseason. Please let me know if you guys want to see me continue this series. Somewhere I feel like we're on a dead point and we're not progressing anymore. But I do feel on the other hand that, one, I'm loving this series. I love the club. I love this save. And I do feel that there are definitely some steps being taken for our football and Dutch football as a whole to get higher in the rankings. I mean, the league is now in 5th place, only a little bit behind 4th place, so we're close to having 4 teams in the Champions League group stage. And we have a couple of teams in the European knockout stage as well. Now only 1 left, only Heerenveen is left in there. But there's definitely some progress being made by Dutch clubs, and I do think that that's going to help us as well. That's also one of the reasons why the league is getting tougher, because the opposition is getting better. But we need to get better at the same time. And I think we need to exponentially get better because we need to stay ahead of the rest. And that's not happening right now. I do think we can do that. But again, there is something that needs to be changed about the tactic. Maybe about the players that we got. So let me know if you guys want to see me continue this series. Let me know if you've got any tips concerning the tactics or concerning the transfers. Yeah, thank you guys for watching this episode. I'm a little bit, I say a little bit, I'm very disappointed to be knocked out there. So next episode, what we're going to do is it's going to be a little bit of a different one. It's not going to be 2 games back to back. It is going to be the Groningen game, the Dutch Cup final. And after that, it's going to be the AZ game. That's going to be the next episode. A little bit weird with 2 games being in between those 2, but I think that's the best thing. I think if we have the Dutch Cup final as a separate episode and then these 2 games as a separate episode, I don't think that's worth it, because also I just want to let you guys progress through the series as quickly as myself. So what I mean by that is that I want to get to the next season. I want to get into the Champions League again. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Even though it was a disappointing episode, I really do still hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe as well if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys for the end of the season episode very soon.